you know. And you know, when you're talking about, you know, so we did some work for a brand that is about bowel problems, colitis, and you know, let's talk about shitting yourself, because you know it is quite funny, and it's, you know, and it's the thing you don't want to happen. Do you know what I mean? It's like the one thing you really do not want to happen with this condition is public humiliation. So let's talk about that in some way, you know?
So that's interesting. And that makes me think about something else, because on the one hand, you're talking about an over-rationalized approach to certain high-status audiences, doctors being the example here. And you could probably apply the principles that you've just outlined to other high-status audiences, like financial experts or something else of that character and nature. But what you've also reminded me of is when you talk about things that, you know, are kind of unpleasant or unavoidable facts of life that need to be dealt with, and you need to reach a mass audience with them. It reminds me of a lot of the ads I'm starting to see now. I had a significant birthday, like you, not that long ago. I don't know how all of the ad tech profiling works, but almost overnight, I became more aware of incontinence products than I've ever been, you know, in my life before. And that's mainly through online channels. But also, you know, I like watching the Hitler channel like every other dad. And, you know, you get a lot of those sorts of like really quite strange, you know, low budget adverts that you don't see anywhere else. So my question to you is, do you see those sorts of ads? And, you know, what when you look at them as a creative, what do you think? You think, I think there's a better way to do this. I mean, what's your attitude?
Well, it's like a sigh, isn't it? Yeah, I do see them, and you know, and actually there is a funny one for they're a company that do one for erectile dysfunction and hair loss. It's called New Man, I think it is, and they're quite funny. You know, there's one that's just really large type comes up saying dong, singer, sausage, banger. Yeah, and it just says whatever you call it if you're having problems. And it's like, well, you know, look, it's not going to win any D&AD award, but it's, you know, essentially a very sensitive issue that men, so, you know, any man feels quite embarrassed to talk about. But, you know, when it comes up in the middle of your, you know, watching your Giro d'Italia on your Eurosport, you're not that offended by it, you know, because it does actually, you know, resonate in some way.